So it has now been about 3 weeks since the Berry Game Exchange, and I'm back again with my next big buy. Now today, this is a bit of a different type of buy than the past couple of videos I've been making, because today I actually have somebody on Facebook Marketplace that was negotiating with me online. We've been talking for the past couple of weeks, trying to make a deal work, and this is a $5,000 collection buy I'm making with this guy, not a convention buy, so this video is going to be a bit different. Now I've got about 2 hours now until I have to go ahead and meet him. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a spreadsheet here on my computer that I could go ahead and use this barcode scanner with this USB dongle plugged into my laptop so that I could just go ahead and scan every single UPC that is there in person and make sure that all of the games there that were on the spreadsheet are there in real life as well. But before I show you guys the spreadsheet, there's one thing I would like to announce to you guys, and that's XPGames.ca. It's my very own video game buyback website, which essentially shows you guys all the different prices I pay for different consoles, handhelds, and video games. I'll have a short video of how it works right here up on the screen, and if you guys do live in Canada, particularly the Durham region, I highly suggest checking it out and seeing what prices I pay for video games. I'm honestly paying way higher than many game stores or trading websites do offer, and it's all hassle-free. You could pretty much just go from selecting what you have to getting an instant estimate on how much I could pay you. And I even provide you guys a free shipping label if you guys are shipping out more than $300 worth of inventory over to me. And I also do free pickups if you guys are located in the Durham region. But now let's get back to the spreadsheet. So unfortunately, after spending 15 to 20 minutes on this, I have now just concluded that I can't actually do the scanner thing that I was trying to do, because price charting, in order for it to export the UPCs, you actually need to pay for I think it's $50 a month subscription. I'll have it on the screen right now. You need the legendary subscription. I'm not paying $50 just to be able to create this document. So there are 384 games total in this collection I'm going to be buying. I'm going to actually have to look through each and every single one of those games, make sure that they're all there, make sure they're in good condition, and then I can cross them off the list. I still created a spreadsheet just for my own tracking, pretty much just telling me how much the total value is, how much it is per item, kind of breaking it down, which kind of makes it a little bit easier to kind of digest. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to look at every single game individually before I am able to go ahead and give him the money. So we are now on the way to the guy's house. Right here, we've got half the amount of cash that we're going to need. We've got $2,500 here in this envelope. I'm going to need to take out another $2,500, and I'm also actually doing a trade with him as well. So initially, the deal we had agreed to was $5,500 for all the stuff he has, but he asked me if I had a few things. I told him I had a new 3DS. I'll show it to you guys later on in the video when we're there. He told me what we agreed to is knocking $500 off that price there, and he's going to get the new 3DS, and I'm going to be giving him $5,000 in cash. So I think it's something that works out both ways for both of us. It saves me obviously having to put it online and selling it, and obviously he gets to add something to his collection. So we're on our way there now. It's about a 1-hour drive. I need to stop by at the bank to take out some cash, and then we're going to be good. So I'll see you guys when we're there. Okay, so we are here. We have everything here. Kind of, he set all aside for us already, and we're gonna go take a look through.
Yeah, let's take a peek first. So,
Jesus Christ.
All the nice stuff is at the bottom.
Okay.
Just in case someone popped the lid, I didn't want them to be like, oh my God, there's a Def Jam fight for New York. So everything's in here. All the sealed stuff was taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to manage 3 buy and sell stores, and then they all closed down a few months ago.
Okay.
And my boss was super chill. I didn't really get a severance package. My severance package was buying all the video game stock at a ridiculously discounted rate.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, why not? So I traded a bunch of it for my personal collection, which is mostly Pokemon. And after that, I've just been selling the other stuff here and there. And I'm starting a new job after summer, and I don't have time to keep up with it.
The video
it's
games?
too much, man. And
I know,
even still, I still have like another 800 games downstairs.
Yeah.
So, you know. And then over here,
yeah,
there's 3 more consoles.
those
It
are the
should be
Wii's,
an
I imagine?
Xbox, a Wii, and a PS2 Slim.
Okay. The PS2. Here's what we got out of the second crate. I'm not too sure how much you guys saw of that first crate. That first crate down there is what had the majority of the higher value games. We're also getting a few systems here. Over there we have a Xbox 360, a PS2, and a Wii. And over here we have 2 PS2 Fats, a PS3 Super Slim, and an Xbox One. A PS1 there at the very, very, very bottom. Those are some loose Game Boy games. We got a complete in-box PlayStation 3, 80 gigabyte, sadly not the backwards compatible model. And we got this guy here too, which I think is super cool, but Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix right there.
If you have any Americans watching, it'll look funny.
Yeah, I know, because it's colorful.
Yeah.
So we have now finished up there. I made sure everything was there. Everything here is right behind me in the trunk, as well as actually in the trunk of the car, just the back seat and the trunk. We managed to fit everything in. Handed the guy the cash, handed him obviously the 3DS. And now I think we're gonna go look around the area, see if there's any pawn shops or anything in the area that I could kind of stop to and visit on my way home. And yeah, I'm honestly really happy with everything. I'll kind of show you some of the crazier titles there when we get home. Def Jam Fight for New York for the PS2. Obviously a very, very, very sought after, really expensive game. I think that game is like $250 right now. It's something ridiculous. Yeah, we had like 7 or 8 copies of Wii Sports, which is nice. Not the craziest value games, but nice nonetheless. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. There's some nice GameCube games. Obviously that GameCube Mario Dance Dance Revolution's worth a couple $100. Yeah, honestly, everything. Really happy with everything. And yeah, if we stop by anywhere else to purchase anything, I'll try to get as much footage of that as I can and show you guys what else we buy today. So we did actually decide to come down to a pawn shop. We're here in Scarborough at the Buy and Sell Kings. You can see just over there. Now I've actually been to pretty much every single pawn shop in the Durham region and even the Toronto area. But surprisingly, this is one of the only pawn shops I actually haven't been to ever. So let's see if there's anything we can find here, any deals we can make with the people working there. I'll try to get as much footage as I can. Obviously, I don't want to shove a camera in their face the whole time. So if there's not much footage I could record with my camera, I'll try to get as much as I can with my glasses. But I'll see you guys when I'm inside. So I just ended up leaving the store there. Honestly, they do have quite a nice selection of stuff there. The issue is just that I'm too far off when it comes to pricing on many of the different items they have there. I've been to a few of their different locations and made some deals there. I'm sure I probably could have worked with these guys. They all seemed really nice. Just after spending so much money already, the $5,000 on this collection buy earlier, I don't really want to buy too much unless I'm getting some pretty good deals on stuff. So we ended up leaving empty-handed today. Are you excited for shawarma? I'm excited for shawarma. So it's now actually been about 3 weeks, probably close to a month actually, since we did that $5,000 buy. Everything you just saw recorded was actually recorded like a really long time ago. As you guys can probably tell, I look really different now with my haircut. But most of the stuff that I had already, that I had purchased that day has already been processed. Unfortunately, I don't really have many of the things left of those really cool items that I wanted to show you guys. But I still do have a list, just so you guys get a little bit of an idea of some of the things I purchased that day. Obviously, we got the Def Jam Fight for New York, which I talked to you guys a lot about. There's also Spider-Man Web of Shadows for the PlayStation 3, which is, at the time that I purchased it, it was a $155 game on price charting, so we got that as well. A copy of Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner 2, which is a game I've never even heard of before until I had got my hands on that. And then a few more common titles, Mario Kart Double Dash, there's Animusha for PS2. Again, sorry if I'm saying any of these wrong. Other games, like there's a couple copies, I think there was a couple copies of Melee, Simpsons Hit and Run, Mario Strikers. A lot of kind of games there that in that kind of price range, where it's in the like $50 to $70 price range on price charting, at least US. Those are US values. There was a couple weird games there I saw as well. I think I do still have one of them right here. I haven't done any research on these games, but there were a couple titles like this. Title here. I think it's like Corpse Party, something along those lines in English. It's a Japanese game. It looks like horror for the Nintendo Switch. I want to say limited run. Obviously, I'm not too sure. I haven't done any research on this at all. But this is like a $70 game, something like that. It is brand new sealed as well. So a lot of games like this, I don't know if I'm going to do too well with them, to be completely honest. They're typically not the type of games I buy. I buy a lot more of the Amazon stuff. But it seems pretty cool regardless. Obviously, it's worth money, and for what I paid, I got a pretty good deal on it as well. So a lot of games like this as well. But overall, pretty good day, pretty good video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed. Again, if you guys have anything to sell, feel free to check out my website, XPGames.ca, and you guys can submit a badge, submit anything that you guys may have, or send me an email to XPGamesForLess. Make sure to check out my Instagram, XPGamesForLess, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. See you later.